Well, my mother was an actress in the community theater when I was growing up. And she took me to the theater with her when I was really little, and it was just so magical, and it was so different from the suburbs of Jackson, Mississippi. At the time I was living there, 60s, 50s. She was I think, a really talented, gifted actress, and just had a work ethic and a standard. She always wanted her to be perfect with her words, and I sometimes would help her learn her dialogue. So I would go over and over, like when she was playing Blanche, all of Tennessee Williams, all of Streetcar. So I learned to look at words. I mean, she wanted the pause, she wanted the exact word. It was very precise. Well, I was always kind of shy, so I didn't have, and self-conscious to a degree, so I didn't have that. When I did act, and I did act in college, I was always wishing I weren't. When that curtain rose, like, why am I here? So scary. So I really, but I didn't think I was necessarily going to be smart enough to write. But I did take a playwriting course and wrote a play, and it seemed to go well. So then I got interested in writing, and I always loved reading plays. I remember one was I Am a Camera. And I remember thinking that the dialogue, because she was talking about, I just want to go and be a nun with birds, you know, and it was meant to be like, I didn't get the ironic tone of it, and I thought it took it literally, and I said, this is not very good writing, you know, and I said, I could write something better than that, and my mother said, well, why don't you? Well, right now I'm working on a play called Laugh. After the oil spill, I just said, I can't write anything about the world we live in right now. I just am so sad and angry and terrified. And so I thought the most subversive thing I could do was to write a play make people laugh. So I've been looking at all these, like Mabel Normand and Buster Keaton and like all, you know, Keystone Cops and all these silent movies. And I want to just go back and want to make something kind of just slapstick, and people, you know, with pies in their faces and, you know, falling down 50 times. You know, I just needed to write something that's ridiculous. I definitely know it's very difficult to teach writing, and it's very hard to be a good teacher, and I'm a slow learner, so like little by little, you know, I'm going to try to figure out how to be better.